Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are about to assault the lair of the Scourge. Yeah, after last episode, that certainly happened, I went ahead and checked out the southern gate. I mean, of course I did. And it became clear pretty quickly that the exact same thing was going on there. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time fighting the defenders there, but I did notice more of them spawning and coming across the bridge, exactly the same as in the west. And so yeah, I did not explore that place. Either things are going to change, maybe the horde is going to retreat, and I will either even be tasked with retaking Formello officially, or it's just going to be possible. And then maybe I'll be back, even though at this point I guess I have done most of the things I can do there. Or, it's never going to happen, and in that case, that's fine too. For now, we'll just move onward and meet with our new friend and ally, Melanchion. You round the corner and see the barrier to the north. It is a massive wall with several steel gates set into it. The gates are studded with rusty spikes. Unpleasant things hang from some of the spikes. There is the Zerkai on the other side of the gate watching you. This seems to be the same description that we got the first time around. You don't really react. As you look around, you sense something huge and powerful that might be new, and hot, even hotter than the fumaroles that surround you. You look into the alcove to the southeast and see something. An invisible source of heat is warping the air there. Oh, yeah, well, that's definitely new. I believe there was just nothing here previously. Oh, well, now there's a dragon. Who would have thought? When you get closer to the alcove, you can tell that there is definitely something here, a powerful presence concealed mostly from sight. And then, with a pop, the creature reveals itself. It's an enormous reptile, looking over you. With relief, you realize that it is Melanchion. I mean, yeah, of course. Who else would it be? Would be quite the coincidence if another dragon popped up here, in this exact spot, after we, agreed on meeting with Melanchion here. Anyway, as does the Zerkai at the barricade scream in alarm, the dragon looks down at you. He looks annoyed. Okay. You think I have nothing more important to do than wait for you? I would never have left my kingdom, but for the fact that the chance to destroy the Scourge is too tempting to pass up. Excuse you? I mean, yeah, we did take our time, but surely the dialogue would have been the exact same even if we had rushed here straight away, right? Or maybe this is the first instance that I can think of in the entire series, possibly, where the game actually keeps track of how much time you take to get to a quest location and then comments on it. Surely it's just a dragon being annoyed as a default state, I suppose. I don't know. Either way, we're here now, right? So let's move on. Now follow. I will win entry for you. Then your work begins. You will have to hurry before they can bring defenses. And then, without waiting to see if you're ready, the mighty dragon walks toward the wall. Okay. Oh, it actually does. I mean, of course we have to imagine the mighty part and also the black part, because, well, apparently recoloring an existing sprite is too much work or something. Oh well. Melanchion stops moving just out of range of the defender's javelins. He looks at the wall, sizing it up, trying to decide the best way to bring it down. And then he decides that the direct way is best. He begins to mutter a spell. He stares at the gates, focusing his power. The defenders run for help. There is no way it will arrive in time. And then the dragon has summoned up all of the power at his disposal. He takes a deep breath. Then he breathes a gout of flame at the gates. The fire seems to go on and on. The steel melts, and then the stone. And then there is a massive gap in the gate, and all defenders who were unwise enough to stay at their posts are ash. The dragon nods in approval. He mutters, "That is only the first part. The real work remains." Then he turns and walks back to the alcove. And at least he realizes that we will do most of the work here. Okay, well, thanks for opening the gates for us. Let's pretend that we waited long enough to let the literal molten steel and magma cool down enough to cross. And still somehow not enough time, not letting enough time pass for the defenders to arrive, or the reinforcements. Maybe it would have made more sense if the game had mentioned that the mighty dragon, you know, used some of his magical power to cool the molten rock down after he was done breathing fire, but oh well. Okay, we got some stuff here, we got more stuff over here. Oh, and some halberds or spears. And more stuff up here. Surely we don't actually have to hurry up, right? Because... ah, fine lances. Wait, these were just... yeah, steel javelins, okay. Right, here's the chasm. Part of which we had apparently already seen up north here. Forgot about that. Okay, no defenders so far. Is that not... no, those are just more worthless steel javelins. This clearing contains several stone domes. Low buildings, roughly fashioned from crude blocks. The sort of structures the Sleserikai built and lived in before the humans came down here and infected them with architecture. Well, that's a little bit rude, a little bit condescending. It's still a type of architecture, and if it gets the job done, I mean, good for them, right? Ah. But this is the home of the Scourge, and they are still making at least a modest effort to cling to the old ways. So they have these crude-looking stone structures, but actually on the inside they have all the modern commodities probably, you know. I don't know what those would be in Avernum terms. Oh hey, bags of meal. Sure, I guess we'll continue collecting these. Why not? Oh, hi there. Scourge defenders, huh? I mean, these seem pretty tame, but that's to be expected for a main quest. Definitely not as bad hit point wise, although, hold on. Ah. Well, that might be why. Whoops. I knew I would forget eventually, but... yeah, right, so it doesn't update immediately. That's okay, I guess. We'll just wait here for you. Apparently you've spotted us already. Ah, okay, so it just took... right. It took until the start of the next round for their hit points to adjust. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I cheated a little bit and, you know, cut away half of their hit points. But still, I expect these to be much more reasonable than most of this list we dealt with recently, or especially the ones that I dealt with mostly off camera. I mean, they're not left with a ton of hit points, but let's weaken them anyway. Because these Scourgers used to be pretty annoyingly tanky. Well, that was a pretty good hit, though. Yeah, but without weakening the armor first, which, of course, he can do with a fireball, for example, unless it gets parried, because, of course, yeah. We will get parried. Oh, and we got a Scourge Cultist, Augmented War Lizard. Okay, all similarly healthy. Yeah, anyway. Well, this is another projectile, so parry? Nope, not this time. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't continue attacking this one. That worked out though. Oh yeah, sure. Attack twice. 41. Is a Fire Blast gonna be enough? No, not at all. I don't know why I didn't use literally anything else. Okay, that's fine though. Alright, and these are not in combat yet. They are gonna be now, because of course the game would not place me up there where we're all standing, but instead 5 steps forward. You know, that's fine though. We're buffed. I got the chance to heal. Not heal. Save. Almost the same thing. And I'll just pick up these things. Yeah. I guess I cheated more than I knew, because these were apparently also affected. Albeit off camera. You know, it's how it is. It wasn't on purpose, but it's not really gonna make a big difference in the long run, is it? Okay, well, that one one should die to maybe an arcane blow. What are you? Just another defender. Javelin variety, though, it looks like? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this one's basically dead. Can you reach this dude here? Yes. I'm just gonna go for a mighty blow. And get parried. Cool. Well, you can do a well-aimed MT. Yes. Okay, not terrible. Unbelievable speed, I'm okay with that. Definitely prefer that one to... Oh, she's terrified. Oh, crap. So these guys are just as annoying as the ones... as those gate guards outside of Formello. We want to deal with the terror, of course. Okay, you did not get parried, that's good. You did, and you got riposted. Cool, I love these guys. So fun. Alright, that's another one down. Yeah, I've definitely... I mean, if nothing else, all that fighting... all that time spent fighting those sliths at the gates and inside Formello, I suppose, did remind me of the benefits of using AoE spells, because those cannot be parried. Should I do some healing here? Probably. It's not like we're taking tremendous amounts of damage, but, you know. Okay. Yeah, you cannot move after any kind of spell, fair enough. Let's see, you can do PR? Yes, some PR work. AKA Divine Retribution. You can sneak through here. Actually attack that guy. Or girl. Who cares, honestly. MT. Okay. Slowed us. That's fine. Okay. Nice. Let's check out these stone domes. Some Scribane, huh? Okay. Ooh. Why do you have so many more healing elixirs? Who knows? Probably just because I was too lazy at some point to divide them up evenly, or something. What did you guys drop? Speed elixir. Okay. Energy elixir. I did use up some of these. Not that I really need a refill, because we still have so many. But I'll take it, of course. Okay, we have a way downstairs here. But have we actually dealt with all the sliths on this level? Gold bar. Research notes. Okay. No buttons. Oh, we don't have any of that. Well then. Wand of Death. Yeah, sure. Add that to the collection. Might actually come in handy. Oh, okay, there's more here. A Vanatai statue? That's unexpected. There are several totems here, each bearing a slith skull. These are totems of warning. The passage to the east hasn't been settled, and there are no recent tracks on the floor. Interestingly, there is a statue of a Vanatai to the east. It is old and crumbling. Give it a few more years, and moss and cavequakes will render it unrecognizable. However, it does provide some clues to who lived here before the Scourge came, and what might be lurking back there now. Yeah? I mean, the former? Sure. The latter? Wraiths, I guess? Other than that, I don't know. What would be lurking past this point. Yes, exactly that. Varnavoys and Wraiths, in fact. Or a Wraith and several Varnavoy. And these are also weakened from my earlier difficulty switching shenanigans. Again, completely accidental, but not entirely unwelcome, if I'm being quite honest. Okay, you're just a Varnavoy. No big deal, but yeah, these are pretty tanky. Okay. Yeah, they're... I guess he actually parried my weakening attack, so he never did get weakened, huh? Let's try that again, then. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's more like it. They are annoyingly tanky, though. I suppose Cloak of Blades is gonna help mitigate that somewhat. Fireball? Okay, works just fine. Honestly, I'm surprised that only this one guy attacked us. But, these being undead, the Pale Spirit should work pretty well, and it does. Okay. Now they're all gonna come. No? Never mind. Maybe not yet. Uh-oh. But, I mean... maybe the Wraith is just gonna come after us now? Okay, yeah, that worked. And with any luck, the other Varnavoy are not actually gonna follow it, because they somehow did not notice what was going on here. Okay. Yeah, that thing sucks. Thankfully, it's relatively squishy. Yeah, okay, I'll take that for sure. And the fact that it was at half health, that helps a lot. Okay. Xos didn't even actually get the debuff, so that's nice. Oh, now they're coming. Well. That's fine, though. Let's do a shield-breaking Repel Spirit, because we can. Yeah, and I guess at this point we just run forward. Yeah. No, we're gonna be okay. I trust. Well aimed. Arcane Blow. Did not quite finish them off, but actually their melee attacks are surprisingly not that bad. Okay, we get them both weakened. Okay, that was not bad at all. But of course it might only have been the beginning. I guess we're currently in the process of annoying Melanchion even more by wasting time on enemies that we, you know, absolutely do not actually have to deal with. Is actually every single enemy on this map affected by the difficulty switch? I kind of didn't expect that for some reason. Although I guess it makes sense. Maybe it is proximity based, but I mean, we were standing right here, so I guess it's technically not that far away. Why would I move you forward, though? That makes no sense. There. That's much better. Oh, another Wraith, okay. Oh, this one doesn't have a ton of hit points, though. Was the other one equally squishy? I thought they all had the same-ish health, but maybe not. We only see this one, but Guess I'm still gonna go for that, because why not? Okay. You came here by yourself. Mighty Repel Spirit. Mighty Get Parried. Come on, Mighty Blow. Okay. And Fireball, don't get parried. Thank you. I guess we'll just run forward, yeah. More race, or more Vonnevoy, actually. No big surprise there, but that's fine. Oh, I'm so tempted to blast them, but no. We're gonna take this guy out first. Okay, he summoned a slime. Pretty much a waste of time. This is not very smart, but it's kind of fun. Honestly, it would be more fun if it did more damage. But, you know. Oh, right. I had already forgotten somehow why these guys were so unpleasant. But he should die to this now. Yes, good. And thankfully the Vonnevoy's attacks continue to underwhelm. Okay, this time they both have the debuff. That's okay though. We can deal with that. You know what? Yeah, kill the slime. We want it gone anyway. Okay. Can you maybe hit them both? Yes, awesome. Okay, Onotech Cloak, Wave Blades. Did the first set of them actually drop anything? I didn't notice anything on the floor, I think, but I might just not have been paying attention. It happens every now and then. Okay, nothing here. Hit points are looking fine. Oh, I don't think they dropped anything. Okay. Fair enough. Is there anything here? At all? Oh, yes, there is a very tricky button. I guess if this ledge had anything else beside this button, I would have... the game might have succeeded in making me believe that there was nothing more, and I might not have looked around for it. Only because this was so suspiciously empty did I take one extra look. And, you know, to be fair, it is in a pretty obvious spot at the very end of this little path here, but yeah, still, that almost succeeded. Vanity Revenant, hello. You've also had your hit points almost cut in half. I feel almost bad. Almost. Honestly, the game has pulled enough crap on me that, you know, I really don't mind cheesing it back a little bit. Hey, you're just standing there. Are you gonna lock me in or something? Do I care? Not particularly. What do we expect this thing to do? Magical or physical attacks? Yeah, probably one of those. That's Let's say Word of Elements, probably. Maybe mental effects are what I need to worry about here. Worried about. We'll see. We shall see. Weaken its armor. Okay. Oh. Took no damage, so it does not count as an undead, interestingly. Even though typically a revenant is basically a zombie, right? I mean, that's someone who came back from the dead, I believe is the definition of that. But I guess not in this case. But we did reduce its armor, and it should theoretically be killable with physical attacks. Okay. Good thing I chose the Ward of Elements, I think. Okay, Lightning Crawler. I mean, I'm assuming it can be damaged. Obviously, I've hit it before. Yeah. It just happened to parry both of my, or all of my physical attacks, which kind of sucks, of course. Sure hope Lulu gets to heal. And, you know, didn't get hit too hard with those stunning attacks. I think with this guy here, we want to slow him down a little bit. He did not debuff us or anything yet. Well, I guess I'll just see how he likes Arcane Blow. He doesn't care too much. Okay. Full heal and some restoration going. Now, can you please land some hits? Well, yes. Oh, and he has a mind control retaliation effect. Well, that's lovely. But I suppose it doesn't matter so long as Lulu gets to unmind control them at the start of every turn. And nothing is ever going to prevent her from doing that. Right? Of course. Also, if I use any area attacks now, it's gonna hit these two. So that sucks. That being said, how bad is a lightning spray gonna be? Of course it would hit both of my mind-controlled characters and the boss, and not the boss and his minion and only one of my characters, because, you know, why would it be fair like that? Okay, I mean, we're not dealing amazing damage, but at least he doesn't parry all the attacks. We just got very unlucky at first. We also resisted the charm spell this time, so I guess there's that. But so long as either one of them gets charmed, obviously I'll have to cure it, so... Anyway, please land the Mighty Blow. Thank you. And you resisted as well. Both of those times. Amazing. Okay, and that was also very, very solid damage, actually, so... Yeah, that's nice. That also means, because no one was mind-controlled, I can do this now. Not that it does a lot, but, you know, at least it hurts those crawlers quite a bit. Well, I don't need to unmind control, and I don't need to heal, so I suppose I'll just go ahead and... Since it's apparently not undead, I guess I'll smite it. Yeah, that sure works. Okay. Mighty Blow. Did not get charmed. Did not get charmed again. So I guess I just got extremely unlucky the first two turns, as it turns out. Yeah. Okay, that hurt a little bit. He's down to 47. AKA... Come on. Oh. AKA just one successful smite away from death, but I guess we'll take that. That does the job just fine. Of course, yeah, if you had had twice that HP, it still would have been the same fight, except longer. Which of course means more chances for things to go awry, but honestly, everything seemed quite stable. Even if he had continued to summon more of these crawlers, they're not that bad, honestly. I mean, yeah, they would have been bad potentially if they had, you know, if several of them had started attacking Hawk or Lulu and focusing them down, basically. Then, yeah. Anyway, let's just be happy that none of that did happen. Oh, come on. Wow, okay, that's a lot of damage, and it died from acid. Oh, okay. Fair enough. And we get a wisdom crystal. Okay. Who needed... You did, right? Yeah, he leveled up recently and didn't have quite enough points to increase anything. Yeah, now he has 9 points. Exactly, 9 points. For Blade Master... Well, it is the cheapest. I could increase his strength to 20, just because it's ridiculous. You know what? Why the heck not? 20 strength. There you go. If this were a game with achievements, I'm pretty sure that would be worth an achievement. Raise any attribute to 20. That seems, you know, a little bit ridiculous. Grounding Vest. We've seen those before. Yeah, that's honestly not even worth considering at this point in the game. Okay, well that was a fun little diversion. I'm sure Melankian will agree. And what's downstairs? How much time do we have left? Plenty, actually. That did not take as long as it felt for some reason. Huh. You are at the low end of a long, high cavern. The low end of a long, high cavern. Okay. Several tiers rise above you to the north. Each level contains several Scourge warriors, all ready to give their lives to keep you from advancing. In traditional Slith fashion, the road to the north is lined with statues of heroes of the Horde from ages past. For example, one nearby statue has carved into the base. Most of the statues have trophies at the base, left by Horde warriors in hope of luck in battle. Considering how the Horde has fared against you so far, you don't think that this is working. Savage. Wow, okay. Now this I certainly did not expect. The enemies downstairs also being affected by the difficulty switch. I mean, I did that before, right? I'm pretty sure I observed the effects to only extend to a couple of enemies, not even all the enemies in that area. So I'm not sure why literally everything here is now being affected. But again, I'm gonna take it. I mean, I guess we have to just deal with the onslaught, probably. There's not really any getting around this. These are all gonna be flingers, right? Of course they will be. But honestly, I'm kind of okay with that, because I prefer the flingers typically to the Scourge melee variety with their, you know, fear effect and extreme tendency to parry absolutely everything. Also, I'm surprised that Lulu was not in range of that haste. I guess I must have been just one tile off here. Oh well. Okay, demon unfortunately not quite dead. We'll haste again. Wow, the demon is still not dead. How? He only has like 500 something hit points. I thought, yeah, almost 600. He survived with 2. Okay. Is he gonna take acid damage though? Maybe? Ouch. Don't do it. Okay, yes, he did. That got a little bit closer than it needed to be quite honest. Maybe we should get one of these going for the constant regen. Okay. Well, you're gonna get attacked, but I mean, that's okay. Oh boy. Well, I mean, they're bunching together nicely up here. I like that. Well, not sure if I'm going to be able to take advantage of that. Also, not a huge fan of this demon just blocking the stairs here. Obviously, we'll have to deal with that. Yeah, in fact, that might prevent Hawk from getting close enough to this group up here. Not sure if that's going to work out, otherwise we'll try. For now, I guess you'll have to smite this demon. Okay, didn't like that. And it's dead. Alright, that's good. You can go after this guy. Probably should have used any special attack at all, rather than absolutely none. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be a one-time thing, but pretty satisfying, to be honest. That's some decent damage right there. Of course... Oh, he's taking more damage than I expected. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad, but somehow he's still alive? Okay. Did one of them not attack? No, maybe they all did. Okay. Right, so that was a little bit scary. Definitely need another one of these here. And you can attack that guy. Okay, well. You know what? Yeah, you help with these enemies that are right in our faces. Well, I mean, I guess they are flingers, so they didn't really have a reason to move away. Which means, of course, we're going to do the same thing again, except this time slightly boosted. No haste. No, he was at one action point, actually, so there was no chance for haste. I mean, I suppose we do not have... Ooh. We do not have the thing. Ward of Steel. That would definitely help. Okay, that guy's afraid. The lizard tried slowing us down or something? Unsuccessfully so far, but something to keep in mind. Yeah, obviously we need to heal first and foremost. No haste, so we're not gonna get to cast Ward of Steel. Although, one of them is also panicking, and... No, since we cannot... Oh, well, this one might actually die from a non-well-aimed arcane blow. We'll see how that goes. You can maybe take out the demon, yes, and this guy. Awesome. Very good. You can attack the lizard. Twice. Kill it, please. Close. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, he's once again down to one action point. I mean, that's enough to do something, so it could be worse. Whoa, that was more damage than expected. That literally killed all of them. That was not boosted and dealt well over 100 damage to all of them. I thought it would only do that with well-aimed blow. I guess I was wrong. Okay. This is going pretty decently, all of a sudden. The huge chunk of them just gone. Good job, Hawk. I doubt I can get both of these, right? Or can I? Guess it's worth a shot. Yeah, no. I mean, I kind of, yeah, we kind of want to deal with this guy here. Okay, I mean, yeah, he's gonna be dead from acid as soon as the next turn starts, which means he might... Oh, he's actually also panicking, I think. So I think that guy's literally dead. Oh. Should have paid more attention to my action points. Yeah, okay, he's dead. Should be able to attack from there, right? Yes. That's not going to be quite enough to be finished off by... That's not what I meant to do. That's MR. I need to hit MT. Oh well, that's okay. No, that's fine. Just stay up here. Down to 6 hit points, so Fireball is actually going to do the trick. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that was a little bit annoying, but honestly, not too bad. At first I thought it was going to be way worse. Steel dagger, huh? Gold necklace. Okay, sure. Oh, these are the... I see, these are the totems they placed at the base of some of these statues. In fact, there's more stuff. Is there stuff here that I can take? Yes. Iron bracers, gremlin wine, sure. Thanks, I guess. Nothing here? Oh, that's a broken sword. Okay. I see. Yeah, likewise. A lone slith sage, decrepit with age, is waiting for you in the chamber ahead. He stands on a stone platform surrounded by lava. There are 2 huge gongs behind him. Off to the sides you can see 2 huge golems, each holding a hammer. He stands there calmly waiting for you. Perhaps he's ready to go to his death quietly. Yeah. Probably. That would be my guess. Doesn't seem the way of the Horde, though. No? Well, maybe this one's different. Vorus of the Circle. Once again, half hit points. But you know what? Honestly, if there were a mode with normal or even easy mode hit point numbers, but everything else, hard mode numbers, I would totally pick that. Because, you know, I could absolutely do without the extreme HP sponginess of some of the enemies, especially some of the super bosses on hard mode. With these extra, you know, added difficulty or challenge or, well, yeah, volatility, I guess, of bigger incoming damage and, you know, just, yeah, I suppose it's going to be mostly damage numbers, but still, you know, without every fight taking literal hours because of extreme hit point numbers and low hit chances and high resistances, you know, I'd rather be everything a little bit more... You know, everything deal more damage, but, you know, also be over faster one way or the other. So honestly, this is kind of ideal. But of course, well, I suppose technically I could achieve this by, you know, by intentionally doing what I accidentally did at the start of the episode here, but that seems a bit too much work, and also it might not always work exactly the same way, and you know. Okay, anyway, we will take this time to refresh any buffs, of course. He's a sage, right? So presumably elemental damage is to be expected here, although there are also 2 huge golems apparently, so I have no idea how exactly those are going to come into play. Are they just there to hit the gongs, and if so, what are they going to summon? We'll see. The old Caesarikai lets out a deep sigh. You can see that he is heavily festooned with baubles, charms, and fetishes, the products of a long life as a leader of the Horde. Is this the actual leader of the Horde? I am Vorus of the Circle, he says. I am one of the leaders of the Scourge, and I knew this day would come. I said, but they did not listen. The old story. First you humans underestimate us, then we return the favor. You hear loud noises through either side, the sounds of stone impacting on stone. The two golems, each of which holds a huge stone hammer, yes, as mentioned before, have begun to slowly advance upon the gongs. So maybe there's a chance to actually stop them from hitting the gongs? That's what I want to do here? We'll see. But, Vorus continues, that does not mean we were in the wrong. We just took back what you humans stole from us, and I think we will keep it. And if I must die, it will be fighting the thieves. Okay. Oh, Golem Doomringer. Yeah, they have a ton of hit points though. So is the idea here that we just kill Vorus before the golems can make their way to the gongs? Is it actually realistic for us to destroy the golems? I mean, no, not when they both have 4,000 hit points. Unreduced, because I guess they weren't spawned in until the encounter started. Yeah. Can we hit you from here? Not like that. Shield breaker. Okay, it can be damaged. I like that. It's a welcome change of pace. A boss enemy who does not start out with an invincibility shield or something. Some kind of gimmick that you have to deal with first before he even becomes vulnerable. Honestly, by virtue of having him start out with half hit points, we might actually kill him before the golems do make it to the gongs. Assuming they only take one step per turn. If they just run straight ahead and hit them immediately, then obviously that was never gonna happen. We'll see though. Okay, we're dealing pretty good damage here. Of course we are taking damage in return, but that hardly matters. MT. Not MR, MT. There you go. Okay. He buffed everyone. And the golems did nothing? Or did they actually take a step? Trudges slowly forward toward the gun. Maybe they did take a step, and I just was looking elsewhere when it happened. Okay, well, yeah, I guess the idea then must be to try and kill Vorus before they ever reach the gongs. Although, presumably, once they do, the respective gate is going to open and some sort of ads are going to appear. And, you know, that's going to complicate the fight, but probably not make it necessarily immediately impossible. Well, we'll see. Of course, Vorus might also make himself invulnerable at some point, or teleport away or something, forcing us to actually interact with the golems and whatever they do. But so far it looks like he's actually going down. I mean, we don't know, right? He might survive with one hit point. Scripted for some sort of scripted sequence. No, that was not the way. Okay, yeah. This time I did see them move, of course. Well, this might be it. Come on. Not quite. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Vorus of the Circle collapses and dies. Moments later, the two golems crumble into pieces. The first leader of the Scourge has fallen. Okay, the first. So, we will have to deal with multiple, but... Of course, other than these two gates here, we have kind of reached a dead end. Does the path just continue past here and onto whatever other Scourge leaders remain? Guess we'll find out. Also, the golems have not crumbled yet. Okay, they are crumbling as in just taking continuous damage. Okay, I see. To the point of actually just dying outright. That's interesting, honestly, that they took multiple hits just in a row until they died. I would have expected them to just take, you know, a certain hit of damage per turn for a couple of turns, but nope, it just happened within the same turn. Leather armor. One of Inferno. Aura of Flames. I never use these. probably should. Rod of Alacrity. Yeah, okay. That one, maybe not so much. No particularly amazing drops from this old guy. Fair enough, I guess. Suppose he was not supposed to be that strong. Okay, those gates just open. So maybe the gongs were never actually going to open the gates, but just summon creatures from the lava pools or something. Maybe let's find out. This gong is huge. There is no hammer. You won't be able to do anything with it. Yeah, we could not improvise anything, like literally any random rock from the ground to hit the gong with, right? You absolutely need a specifically crafted hammer to do it. Everyone knows that. Right. You suspect ringing it would be a very bad idea. Yes, but I would still like to try it, game. Let me make foolish decisions, please. Okay, so yeah, I guess past these gates was never... There were never any enemies that were supposed to come from here. Presumably, something would have just spawned probably inside this room. Okay. That being said, I mean, this would be a good stopping point. Honestly, after the last episode that took me such a ridiculous amount of time in real time to record, I kind of feel like cutting this one short a little bit because, well, I don't know. I guess we can have some minor encounter along the way. Yeah, stopping after the first Scourge leader is dead, is defeated, thematically makes sense, but we're probably not gonna stumble into the next one right away, right? There's gonna be a little bit of setup before that. We can maybe deal with some of that to increase our odds of actually dealing with the two remaining... Two? Why do I assume two? Well, because it's usually 3, right? The rule of 3s. Is there something there? There totally is. Gish of the circle. Okay. Are you another one of the Scourge? You seem too weak for that. Also, even though it seems like just a minor boss fight, relatively speaking, not sure that we have the time for that. Maybe we'll just look around just a little bit, see what we can do here, and then leave it at that for today. Slith Avatar. Well, there's definitely something going on here. Okay, TL of the circle. Similar hit points to his colleague over here. Well, this definitely seems like more of the thing. Not quite sure what to expect here. Other than, you know, these avatars probably at some point becoming hostile and needing to be fought. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Somehow over this way here, this seems a little bit more basic, a bit more straightforward, but then again, I haven't really seen much of this room at all. Well, there's an interactive basin or two. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, we'll just end it here. Obviously, it seems like I was wrong, and there are no minor encounters. There's just a choice of these two guys here, which one to tackle first, I guess, or next. Grand Meeting Hall, and this is the, well, just Gish's chamber. Looks a bit like a, well, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe a library, but I don't know where I'm taking that from. Maybe just the desk and carpet. But then there's also lava, and, you know, these are more or less savage sliths that we're talking about, so I don't know. Probably not a library. Right, and this here was Varus's chamber. Alright, okay. Fair enough. Right. Yeah, we'll find out what awaits us in these two rooms and with these two guys here. And if these are indeed the last two of the Scourge leaders, or if they aren't the leaders at all and the real leaders are past them, we'll see. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.